Good afternoon, everybody. Hi. Good afternoon. Hi. 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 Let's turn on the cameras so that I could speak with you. Today I'll speak about the vacancy. I'll talk about the company, what we do, what you should do on the vacancy so that you could understand it, so that you could understand what you want, if our goals are the same. I'd like to ask you about for how long you've been searching for a job, what is not right for you, why you haven't found something so far. Just tell me a little bit about it. You can turn on your mic and speak. I've worked for a very long time as a secretary, as an administrator. I worked everywhere, but I was searching for a remote job so that I could work remotely. Perfect. Who else? Well, if nobody speaks, I will speak. Yes, the man will take the control, right? I think so. So, I worked as an assistant, administrator assistant. I was conducting databases, and I was also working with customers as a customer service. I was trying to understand what people will pay more attention to. I think I was working from 3 to 11. It was an 8 hours working day, if I'm not mistaken. So it's psychology, you like it? Yes, that's something that I like. I've been enjoying it for a couple of years. First, I was just self-employed. But being self-employed is a little bit problematic. If you're opening sole entrepreneurship or your company, you need a lot of money and you don't have a guarantee that it will work. And I would like to build first a database working for somebody. Yes, great. And then coming to the company, you will understand how the company works on the inside, and then indeed you would have the ease to open something that you like and even maybe correct something, taking into account some mistakes of that company. There are a lot of advantages when you're an assistant. It's like you're entering the business without actually investing money in its development. You're looking at how everything is structured on the inside, and you can just look what are the advantages and the disadvantages of this business. And then you can open something on your own or keep growing in that same company if you like it. I'll ask once again. If not, I'll just move on. Anybody else? Yes, I want to talk. Yes, tell me what motivates you. Well, I worked as a tutor for 7 years, and I like the topic of psychology because I work with people. I want also to study in this direction in university, and right now I just want to practice and to understand if I really need it and if I'm really interested, and I also need a part-time job remotely. And what motivates you? What excites you? I'm motivated when I have clients and when those clients achieve results that they want to achieve. Great. I do understand you, because I also love it so much. So, anyone else? Or we will just move on? I'll just talk about the job vacancy, about the company. I will talk. I worked as a sales manager, as an operator, as an administrator, around 3 years of work. Also sales remotely. I worked remotely, and I'm looking for something similar so that I could work remotely. I've not been searching for long. I just left my job not long ago. I was working in Ostankino's school. I was managing a lot of tasks. I was not only working as an operator or administrator, so I like when I have to multitask, when there is something to do, you're not just sitting and doing nothing. Now, concerning what excites me, I think my results excite me. When you have good results and you want to do something better, greater. So it's like a closed circle. You just achieved a good result and you want something greater, then you achieve something greater, and that's like a circle, right? And that's how you find excitement in life. That's great. So I think that first I'll talk about the vacancy, about the company. I'll talk a little bit about myself. My name is Irina Chumakova. We created a company, Effectiveness, and we help people. We created a symbiosis of coaching, mentorship. It's a symbiosis because it's like, if you take coaching, you have a tree. And a person answers like a dry tree. And it's just hard for him to answer questions. So we added some leaves on this tree so that it will become softer. And if you imagine this tree, we also add fruits so that the person will feel comfortable and will have results. The person wants to know about health, relationship, and money. There's nothing else. And if we join these 3 topics, it will be only one: relationship. Relationship with money, with your potential. It's your ability to communicate, to earn money, how to communicate, how to argue. All of this is related to the topic of relationship, because when you know how to communicate, when you know how to discuss, when you know how to express your opinion, why you think so it's easier for him then to earn money. Money is the relationship with yourself, as we think health is just psychosomatics. We tested it and we see it clearly that health is just the result of psychosomatics. What to do so that the person won't be stressed, so that he would be able to control his inner state, so that he could choose what he wants to feel right now, so that he could choose in any situation how he wants to feel on the inside. He wants to feel anxious, sadness, or enjoyment, or something else. So people who try to do something with us, they are so excited. And we started promoting this more and more now. And the topic, relationship with your beloved person, so that there would be no misunderstanding in the family or scandals or arguments, so that you could accept each other fully, so that there would be that ideal world harmony in your relationship, and also relationship with the parents, how to have understanding, how to have your own limits, borders with the parents. Why my parents are like that and other parents are like that, all these questions. And then the next is the relationship with the children, how and what to do so that they can listen to you. I can speak a lot about it because you can speak about it for hours, for days, because these topics are very interesting, very deep. And when the person when he understands something in this topic, it's easier for him to live. So we actually understood these topics, and now we sell these courses. And who are our clients? Our clients are people who maybe want to figure themselves out. Everybody wants to figure himself out. Businessmen, those who struggle with their businesses. I'll tell you an example. Yesterday, there was an attorney, and she said, I want clients. I don't have clients. Okay, perfect. Others, they have clients, but this person doesn't have clients. So there is a reason for that, right? So let's try to figure it out. We started digging, and we found out that she just doesn't want to bring money in the family, because if she brings it to the family, she will have to give it to her husband. She doesn't want that because she thinks that the husband owes that to the family. Why should I be the one earning the money? So we started figuring all this out, and she understood that this is the main reason. She doesn't have clients, she doesn't have money because she doesn't want to bring this money to the family. All these topics, it's like money is a big topic, but actually it is all divided into small topics. Why did we invite you? This is what we do. We have 4 stages of sending mails, consultations, selling consultations, and the courses themselves. Everything is in stages. What are the mails? We send text messages to a person. Are you interested about the topic of relationship, health, money? And the person says, yes, I am interested in this topic. And then they get to the next stage, diagnostics. That's the consultation. It's when you call the person and you explain why of this topic, what is wrong in your life, and then we go to the next stage, selling stage. And there you sell it to the person. If you are not figuring out over there, I can sell you this. And the person says, yes, because I want to solve my problem. And then there is the next stage. The person takes the course, and then the problem is solved. And the person is happy, is excited because his life is better now. He gets the full understanding and he is satisfied. And now he wants a new topic. He wants to take it further because indeed he is interested in it. He already has the understanding. It's interesting to live like this because life is a game, right? So if you just imagine that you are just sitting on a table and you are playing, but you don't know the rules of the game. It's difficult to play like that. It's not interesting. It's interesting to play when you know the rules of the game. then it's more interesting. So it's the same with life. When you know the full rules of the game of life, then it's more interesting to play. When you know all the rules in every sphere. Now about the vacancy, we have the 4 stages. You can choose any. Starting with the text messaging distribution. Here you will learn how to communicate with people. You will get a clear understanding of how to communicate. You will understand why he needs this. You will understand how the people are actually. Because when we are children, we are taught how the people are. But when we speak about all these topics, we just understand that everything is so different from what we've been taught. You understand the real problems that people have. And when you help with these problems and their life becomes better, it's just wonderful. So we start with the distribution. You get 5% payment from the sale of the course. The money gets to you immediately. So 5% from the sold course to the assistant who found him, and then 5% to the one who sold the course. The cheapest course for the marathon is 1,000 rubles, and then the highest price is 1.5 million. It's a mentorship course. I think this month I was distributing the messages, and the person told me, answer the message saying, I want money and I want relationship. Interesting. And when we continued talking, the person took the mentorship. So from that message, he just said, yes, I want. We continued talking, and then he took the mentorship course, paid 1.5 million, and then we kept talking, and he is wondered right now. He has great results. His business is working now the way he wanted. He started selling. He is satisfied. I sell with ease. Even without the text messages, just by taking the consultations for free. I just talk with them, tell them what I do. It's also possible for you to do the same. And then, during that consultation, I sell. I listen about his life. You know how it works. When you listen to the person, it's important that when he speaks with you, you listen so that you can have a lot of space for him to tell you, and you have to participate in listening. If we just imagine it metaphorically, it's like a car service, and the car goes in. The car has to go in, and the car has to be able to take all the details out so that we can fix it without any kind of confusion. So when you listen to the person, you have to have space. And usually people are occupied with their own thoughts, Like those thoughts are so confusing to him. You have to think about this, about that. And he says, no, I'm just tired of thinking about it. Why he spoke like that to me? Maybe I will answer like that to him, or like this to him. And people think about all of this. And then their life is just busy with these thoughts instead of being busy with enjoyment. What to say, how to say, I will answer him like that or like this. And then people get tired of this. Because of this, your health goes down. And then they start searching, and if they search, they find, as you know. We don't do official employment, no contract, and we don't have a fixed pay. That's how we work, but we have a lot of advantages because, first of all, we will be in contact with you. You will grow in your skills. You will listen what people will do, and you will see yourself as well, looking at them. It's very interesting because when you're communicating with somebody, you're actually looking at yourself. It's like a mirror. Before I was thinking, what is it? People mirrors? And I was thinking, but how? I'm not like this. What are you talking about? But when I went into it deeply, I really understood it. There is also a growth in your career. You can first just do simple diagnostic consultation, then you can grow up to doing the courses yourself. You become an expert. You can also improve those who are around you, being an authority for them. Let's take your questions. I'll answer your questions. Well, I don't have questions. Everything is quite clear. Perfect. So I can continue. I can talk more. Maybe we can raise a topic, discuss a little bit, and you can leave this interview with an understanding of a topic, something like that. I have a question. So about the text distribution, where do we send these texts? To some groups or communities or our acquaintances? Actually, everything that you mentioned works. We have a couple of platforms on VK, even on Odnoklassniki, Instagram. Even though Instagram was closed, everybody goes there and reads everything. Also Telegram. We have a lot of groups on Telegram. There are a lot of people there. There are a lot of people in groups about self-development, psychology, that are searching for something. Okay, what about the next stage? If the person is interested and sometimes you're just distributing texts, I will just transfer the person to somebody else? Yes, you will give that person to somebody else. And then you have your database. You will have the phone numbers there. And then the next worker will now take that person, take him through the diagnostic, through the consultation, and then when the person sails, you will get your payment to the card. So do you understand correctly? So it's something like SEO. What do you mean? I don't know how to explain SEO. Explain it in your own words. Well, it's actually like promotion of a website, but instead of a website, we are promoting services. Yeah, I think so. So theoretically, I can just, for example, create my own website and then promote it on SEO and just place what I want to sell there, right? Yes, you can do that. Okay, great, thank you. Can I also check the product? Just check on the website what you're selling? Right now, no. We are still creating the website, but I can just tell you right now with my own words. But I think it will be better for you to understand. But the people who want to buy the product what are they buying, where are they going to take the courses. It's just personal calls? Yes. We do personal calls. We don't demand money immediately. When a person has a problem, just take yourself as an example. You have a problem in maybe health, money, or relationship. This is all about a human being, actually. It can be energy, or you don't have motivation, you don't have values, any topic about the person. So you have a problem. And in a text message, when you get it, you get that offer. We can just make a call and I will solve your question. And the people say, yes, of course, let's make that call and I will listen to you. What are you offering? So they just accept the call. Well, it's just interesting for me to know what's the answer that people give. Why we do this text message distribution and not ads? Because it's easier and it gets you to more results. It's easier when you just ask the person directly what problem you want to discuss, what problem you want to solve. And when you just go to him directly, he says, yes, I want it. And on the free consultation, then we give our value to him. He already gets so much there, so much of understanding, consciousness, that he just wants to go farther. Because it's easier to leave when you understand something about a topic that you didn't understand before. And people really want that. And they're ready for that. So if there are no more questions, I was really happy to see you and to talk to you. Write on WhatsApp, okay? You have the phone number. Now I also have a free consultation. I was really happy to see you all. Let's keep chatting. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.